Morning all. How are we all today in HMP Britain? Feeling like it, isn't it? Even though we're supposed to be coming out of this. Well, before we start today, I'd just like to say hi to two lovely ladies that I met in B&M this morning while waiting at the till. I had a very nice conversation with them. Very nice ladies, no masks, very nice to see. More people are seeing through all this. Well, we talked about the education of kids, only briefly. All three of us had virtually the same opinions on it. But if you are joining us today, ladies, hi. Very nice to have met you. Hope you do join. And joining in the chat that we have now and again on here. So, what have we got on the cards for today then? Well, Keir Starmer. What an absolute prat. I was killing myself watching him getting thrown out of the pub. Nothing he didn't deserve. The guy just stood there and said, you know, we don't want you in here. I am a Labour supporter. I don't do a lot of politics. All I do is try and expose the corruption in them. But yeah, landlord of the Raven, you're a hero, mate. I really, really hope that video goes viral. I recommend everybody should watch it. I haven't learnt yet on the editing how to put those type of clips on my channel yet. As you know, I'm not very tech savvy. Another interesting thing this morning, this is me, got an email from a company inviting me to be an influencer and test things with 70 subscribers. Come on. I don't go into that, and I certainly won't be doing it. I did send a nice email back saying thank you for the offer, but no thank you. Well, unless they're delivering new cars for me to test and I can keep them afterwards or stuff like that, I might think about it. But as I always said, I never expect to earn money off my channel, and I certainly wouldn't try and earn money that way. It's ridiculous. So anyway, now they're pushing the tests again, going door to door. There's new variants that are appearing again. Personally, I think a lot of these are in their imagination, just because someone from another country has had it. But glad to see that Boris cancelled his trip to India over it all because of the Indian variant. I think that was more to the backlash when he announced that he was going, rather than the fact that they were bringing in the rules to stop people coming in from Friday. Surely if it's that bad, you lock it down straight away. You stop people coming now. All you're going to do is create a mad rush of thousands of people to come into the country, possibly infected. Excuse the smoking again, people. It's a nasty habit. But yeah, Boris, what are you doing, man? You're just not right between the ears. You really aren't. But yeah, the testing. It seems now that the rapid tests are being pushed everywhere. The fact that they're only 2% accurate. Maybe this is why they're saying, if you get a negative one, take another one. It might be positive. And then you can go and get a proper test. Because all the figures are dropping. Deaths are right down. And even to that end now that they've even admitted that all their figures they've been spouting for the last year have been wrong. By the way, YouTube, this is not misinformation. This is fact. It's in mainstream media, and Boris has said it himself. So, censors, off you go. Yeah, they're just pushing and pushing and pushing to try and find more positive cases, which they will find with the amount of testing and the amount of sheep that are taking the tests. But it's not going to change anything. We're out in the open air now. It will go away for the summer. But they still have things in place to put the lockdowns again, which I believe they will do at some point, even if it's only to control people. There is a big protest this weekend in London, and I think it is going to be a massive protest. I won't be going, it's too far for me to go. But if anybody can get there, I'd recommend you go. So what else we got in the news today? Australia and its veterans. The Australian government have ordered a royal commission to investigate how their veterans are treated. Why can't we do this in this country? Because they get treated very, very badly. There was a small protest in Bath last Saturday. A few veterans turned up. A few public turned up. A lot of sense was spoken, especially by little veteran Nobby and Dion and Joe, who run the PTSD camp down in Bath. Big respect to you guys. Keep going. Don't let them get you. Don't back down from them. They're in the wrong. You're in the right. 100%. They've juggled the figures again on the jib jab. Most over 50s now have been offered the jab. Apparently 1 in 5 have said no. Why use the number 5? It's normally 10. Are they starting to tell the truth? Only time will tell. Now the big one of the day, and I find it absolutely disgusting, was the pensioner in Scotland. She didn't want the jab. She absolutely refused the jab. But she was held down by 2 of her carers and given it anyway. Now, to me, there's not only a breach of human rights there, because you have an absolute right to refuse it, to have anything introduced into your body, whether it's a proven drug or an experimental drug, which all these jabs are. They are all experimental. And there are many reactions now to all of them. I won't give the figures out on here because the censors are going to say, oh, it's misinformation, it's not correct medical information. But if you go to hugotalks.com, he does put videos out on other platforms that are uncensored, and he does tell the truth. And the numbers would horrify you. What else have we got there? So I've got notes here. As you know, my short-term memory isn't that good. Football. Well, I've never been a football fan. I can't stand the game. They're just a load of overpaid prima donnas as far as I'm concerned. But they're trying to start another league in Europe. The Europe Super League, is it, I think? Well, in my mind, any teams that play in that should be thrown out of every league in this country and should never be allowed to play in this country again. The fans are speaking up. Even the football regulators, authorities are speaking up about it. Personally, I just think it's following the money. They're going to get offered far more money, so they'll go. But I think they'll be the biggest losers. The fans won't be able to travel to watch. With the travel bans at the moment, how can they even go and play? But the good news is car insurance is coming down. Well, not surprising, being as most cars have been stood on the drive now for months on end and rarely get used. Accident rates have gone down. So they're reducing the car insurance, which is, yeah, it's far too high for what it is at the moment anyway, as far as I'm concerned. They just rip people off with what they're paying. Same as the car tax. Pay your car tax every year, unless you've got an electric vehicle, which still does the same damage to the roads. And the roads are in a right state. We've had the highest number of claims for damage through potholes than there's ever been. But anyway, that's today's little rant over and done with. I've been out for my walk this morning. It's absolutely beautiful out there. If you can get out, get out. Go and walk. Get some exercise. Get some air in your lungs. Get some sun on your skin. It will make you feel better. It does me. Even when I have to carry the shopping back. But anyway, people, for now, welcome to the two lovely ladies. If you decide to join and subscribe, you'll be more than welcome. There's some very nice people in it. But until the next one, stay safe, stay strong, and absolutely stay free. My respects to you all as usual.